Ready for some fresh details about Vikings Valhalla Season 3? We're diving into all the news on the cast, what's in store for the story, and everything we've managed to uncover about this final season. Plus, let's chat about whether Vikings actually had black female rulers like Jarl Håkon, or if Netflix is just trying to be super woke. Vikings Valhalla Season 3 is gearing up to wrap up the epic saga of the spin-off series, bringing the Netflix historical drama to a thrilling conclusion. Building on the success of the original Vikings series, Vikings Valhalla introduces us to a fresh generation of warriors. Set a century after the events of its predecessor, the show follows the journeys of characters like Leif Erikson, Freydís Eiríksdóttir, Harald Sigurdsson, Olaf Haraldsson, and Queen Emma of Normandy, whose paths intersect in various intriguing ways. In the previous season, we witnessed the aftermath of Olaf's devastating attack on Kattegat, leading to Sweyn Forkbeard seizing control of the once mighty city. Meanwhile, Leif tapped into his inner berserker, and Freydís and Harald embarked on a quest for a new home. Across the sea in England, Queen Emma faced a perilous threat when she uncovered a betrayal from within her inner circle. With tensions mounting and loyalties tested, Season 3 promises to deliver an explosive culmination to these gripping storylines, making it a must-watch for fans eagerly awaiting the next chapter in the Vikings universe. In the latest news on Season 3, Stuart addressed the decision to end the series, acknowledging that while there are always more aspects of historical figures' lives to explore, it felt right, story-wise, to wrap up the adventures of Leif, Freydís, and Harald with Season 3. But fear not, Viking aficionados. Stuart also revealed that the release date for Season 3 is set for 2024, giving fans something to look forward to. While it's sad to bid farewell to Vikings Valhalla, the success of the series leaves the door open for future spin-offs. So, who knows what the future holds in store for the Vikings universe? In Season 3, fans can expect the return of their favorite characters without any recasts announced by Netflix or MGM Television. Sam Corlett, Frida Gustafsson, Leo Suter, Bradley Freegard, Laura Berlin, David Oakes, Christopher Reeve, and Pollyanna McIntosh are all confirmed to reprise their roles as Leif Erikson, Freydís Eiríksdóttir, Harald Sigurdsson, King Canute, Queen Emma, Earl Godwin, Agnar, and Queen Elfgifu, respectively. Additionally, new faces joining the cast include Goran Visenjik as Eric the Red, Joachim Natterqvist as Berkir, and Florian Munteanu as George Maniakis. With this mix of familiar and fresh talent, Vikings Valhalla Season 3 promises to be another thrilling chapter in the Viking saga. In Season 3, the story unfolds after the events of the previous season, where Freydís, Leif, and Harald find themselves embarking on separate paths, potentially leading to diverging destinies. Freydís steps up as the leader of Jomsburg following the demise of Olaf and Harekr, opening the town's temple to all residents and establishing peace with Queen Elfgifu of Kattegat. Her aim is to transform Jomsburg into a sanctuary akin to Uppsala, offering refuge to displaced pagans. Meanwhile, Harald and Leif venture to Constantinople, where they are granted the opportunity to claim whatever they desire from the emperor. Harald forms a bond with Elena, the Empress of Constantinople, hinting at his potential involvement in the emperor's affairs. Leif, on the other hand, delves deeper into the realm of science, drawing from the knowledge imparted by Miriam. As for Queen Emma, she remains vigilant over Godwin, who has secured his desires by marrying Geitha, King Canute's niece, fully aware of his ambitions and the lengths he's willing to go to achieve them. As the threads of fate intertwine, Vikings Valhalla Season 3 promises to deliver riveting twists and turns as the characters navigate their evolving roles and alliances. With that, now let's discuss Jarl Håkon's true story and if there was really a black Viking ruler. In Vikings Valhalla Season 1, Jarl Håkon held the reins of power in Kattegat. However, his portrayal as a black Viking sparked immediate questions about historical accuracy among viewers. Throughout history, artistic depictions of Vikings have predominantly portrayed them as Caucasian, leading some cynical viewers of Vikings Valhalla to question the authenticity of Jarl Håkon's character. Yet the revelation of black Vikings challenges the long-standing whitewashed representations of the era, shedding light on a more diverse reality than previously depicted in mainstream media. Well, Viking society indeed held progressive views on gender equality, challenging conventional notions of women's roles. In Vikings Valhalla, Jarl Håkon's character exemplifies this, as she assumes leadership of Kattegat following her husband's death for his steadfast pagan beliefs. Taking Freydís under her wing and guiding her towards her destiny, Haakon's role as a mentor and shield maiden reflects the diverse roles women could occupy in Viking society. While the portrayal of female rulers like Haakon might lean more towards fiction than historical fact, it aligns with the broader question of diversity among Vikings, including the existence of black Vikings. Historically, women in Viking society often held subordinate positions to men, yet they enjoyed freedoms uncommon in other cultures. They could inherit property, including leadership roles within the family, and wielded religious authority. While evidence of female Viking rulers remains scant, examples like Lagertha and Freydís, though dramatized, highlight the remarkable agency women could possess. Whether Freydís or another character will assume Haakon's mantle in Kattegat remains uncertain, but her brief tenure as a ruler in Vikings Valhalla underscores the complexity of gender dynamics in Viking society. So there was some buzz on the internet about Jarl Haakon and her skin color, which left some folks feeling pretty sour. But here's the scoop. Having a black Viking like Haakon isn't just a wild twist for TV drama, it's actually legit. See, there's this common misconception that Vikings were all white, but that's not the full story. Back in the day, Vikings were out and about, traveling far and wide, even hitting up places like North Africa. And yeah, they brought back some folks as slaves who ended up having kids with Viking folks. So you had mixed-race Vikings strutting their stuff way back when. Plus, there are still dark-skinned European groups around today, like the Sami people in Norway, Finland, and Siberia, and the Tatar folks hanging out in Belarus and Crimea. So yeah, the Vikings were way more diverse than some folks might think. Jarl Haakon in Vikings Valhalla is a character created for the show, not directly based on any single historical figure. However, she draws inspiration from multiple real-life individuals who shared her name and title. One such figure is Håkon Sigurdsson, who ruled Norway in the late 10th century. While the character of Jarl Haakon is a fictional creation, she serves as a platform to explore the concept of black Vikings in a fresh and innovative way, blending elements from various Viking stories and travels into a compelling leader. So while Jarl Haakon may not have existed as a singular historical figure, she represents the possibility of a black female Viking hero who could have emerged under different historical circumstances. Caroline Henderson, who portrays Jarl Estrid Haakon in Vikings Valhalla, brings a unique blend of thought and lived experience to the character. While the portrayal of a black Viking like Jarl Haakon is grounded in historical possibility, Henderson emphasizes that the Vikings were a diverse group of world travelers, making such representations entirely plausible. In an interview with Netflix Tudum, Henderson highlights the richness of Viking history, suggesting that there could have been Jarl Haakons from various ethnic backgrounds, including Russian, Asian, or even Native American. Henderson's own background adds another layer of authenticity to her portrayal. As a person of Scandinavian descent, with a Swedish mother and an African-American father, Henderson's personal journey mirrors the diversity that could have existed among Vikings. Reflecting on her cultural identity and its connection to Jarl Haakon, Henderson acknowledges feeling a sense of resonance with the character, stating, "I am Jarl Haakon, just like 1,000 years on." Through Henderson's portrayal, Jarl Haakon emerges as a complex and multifaceted figure, drawing from both historical possibilities and the actress's own lived experiences. Well, that's it for today. What are you most excited to see in the final season of Vikings Valhalla? Are there any plot twists or character developments you're hoping for? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to our channel, and hit the bell icon to stay updated on all things Vikings. Until next time, Skål!